Dividing a couple's property can be a difficult task for a court adjudicating a divorce. In Wolfe v. Wolfe, the court explained the considerations that guide courts through the division process. Douglas and Gillian Wolfe married in 1975 and subsequently moved to a farm in Oregon. Douglas worked as an ophthalmologist. Gillian initially worked as a nurse practitioner, but she became a homemaker and managed the farm after having children. Douglas eventually opened an ophthalmology practice. Gillian helped manage the practice, but she chose not to receive a salary for several years so the Wolfes could receive a tax advantage that allowed Douglas to take home more in earnings. Douglas and Gillian jointly made financial decisions like this based on what they believed would be in their family's best interests. The income from Douglas's practice and other joint investments allowed the Wolfes to live comfortably. But Douglas occasionally supplemented the family's income with what he called, quote, separate money, unquote, which stemmed from a bequest of property from Douglas's grandfather in the 1950s. The property had been held in a trust for Douglas's benefit, and Douglas had two investment accounts that contained earnings from the trust. The trust and accounts were managed by third parties, the earnings were reinvested, and Douglas and Gillian never deposited any income into the accounts. Douglas had used some of the money to purchase the farm and to make maximum contributions to his and Gillian's retirement accounts. He'd also stopped paying for life insurance because he knew that Gillian and the children would receive the money if he died. Douglas and Gillian separated in 2006. At the time, their joint assets were worth $5 million. The trust and accounts were worth $10.3 million. Douglas and Gillian agreed that their joint assets should be divided equally, but they disagreed about whether the court should divide the trust and accounts. The trial court ultimately entered a dissolution judgment that split the joint assets, but awarded Douglas the trust and accounts. Gillian appealed to the Oregon Court of Appeals.